So clearly, since you're watching this video, you're interested in learning to do a backflip. Whether you're serious or just curious, by the end of the video I guarantee you'll understand backflips more than you do now, and you'll have the knowledge for successfully learning to do a backflip in the future. Hi, my name's Adam, and I've been doing backflips for about 15 years. I've been a gymnastics teacher for about 2 years and personally taught dozens of people from as young as 7 to over 30 to do a backflip. But I've seen men and women much older than that do it as well. They all go through the same process, which will be covered later. All you need to know for now is that if you do all the steps and practice, there's no reason why you can't learn to do a backflip. Now, if you search how to do a backflip, you get lots of videos that'll try to teach you to do a backflip too. So the question is, if they're so simple and how-to videos with millions of viewers are all over the place, then why can't every one of those million viewers do a backflip? The answer is, while backflips are simple at heart, the human body really isn't naturally made for them. This isn't mentioned in these videos, and because of that, it almost completely negates their purpose. The instructions for actually doing this skill will be rather short. The bulk of the video will be explaining techniques to get your mind and body ready for the skill. There are two main things that need to be understood before learning a backflip: fear and technique. Your body's natural response to the motion of flipping backwards is the same response as if you had fallen backwards accidentally. Because of that, there are mental and physical reflexes your body will do to prevent the motion. Fear is mainly an issue before the flip. Before the flip, fear can often cause freezing or inability to make yourself try the flip. It sucks, and it can destroy your confidence quite easily. That is before the flip. However, during the flip, other issues can arise. During a flip you're not properly prepared for, your body will involuntarily flail and very possibly crash. Because flailing during a flip is more dangerous, it'll be addressed first. Flailing when flipping backwards is the reflex, which you can get rid of just like boxers do for the flinch reflex. You will achieve this from safe drills which will completely get rid of the reflex and also develop comfortability flipping backwards with proper technique. There are dozens of skills, or builders, that can be used for getting your body ready to do a backflip. I've chosen the 3 that I feel are best suited. They require little equipment and no spotting. While it is very simple, the backwards roll teaches your body to let your hips and legs create a backwards flipping motion. If you've never done it before, the first few will probably be very awkward and disorienting. It is, however, quite intuitive, so just practice and practice, keeping the following tips in mind. You don't want to do a shoulder roll. You want to do a backwards roll, like this. Twisting is caused by leaning, usually from looking back or over your shoulder. This is not what you want to do. Backwards rolls are actually more disorienting than backflips. So when you're able to do them, keeping your head neutral and letting your legs guide you, it'll be easy to do the same when it comes to doing a backflip. Practice the backwards roll until you can do it comfortably, without any fear, and most importantly, perfectly straight. Even if you know you can do it already, make sure to drill it a few times just to make sure you have it mastered before moving on to the next builder. These builders need to be done on a trampoline, but they can be practiced to mastery very quickly, so you should be able to do them in 1 or 2 visits to a gym or neighbor's trampoline. These 2 skills are essential for getting your body used to flipping backwards. Personally, I never let somebody try their first backflip until they have those skills mastered. There are 2 main points of information you need to know about backdrops. The head position in a backdrop is very important. When you hit the trampoline, the back of your head should be on the trampoline along with your entire back. Also, when you do a backdrop, don't jump backwards. When you jump backwards, you're letting your shoulders guide you, and the backwards motion is taking away from your flip and height. As much as it may sound weird, a pelvic thrusting motion is the absolute best way to describe the motion of your hips for the initiation of a proper backdrop and a proper backflip. The initiation or set of a backflip is a most important part of the flip, so it is essential that you can do the skill properly. Just like the backwards roll, the first few backdrops will likely be weird or awkward. Just start small and you'll be surprised how in 5 to 10 repetitions how much easier it gets. Practice until you have enough control to do In the back pullover, there are 3 things you need to concentrate on. Just like the backdrops, but more so, the first couple pullovers will be weird and disorienting. Just follow the steps and don't flail, and you'll do it just fine. You want to practice it over and over again to get the feeling of flipping backwards, but make sure you're going straight back, not to the side at all. It's absolutely essential. An easy way to make sure of this is holding your arms out in front of you throughout the whole skill. It also makes the pullover more like a backflip. Practice until you can land on your feet every time. Unlike in the builders, messing up in a backflip can cause serious injury, so it's natural to have some fear. Thanks to the builders, your body will be comfortable flipping backwards, but starting the flip by yourself, standing up, is very different. As you're about to flip, and you're thinking about the motion you're about to do, it's common for your body to simply freeze up. The inability to properly control your body compounded with any bit of fear you might have had can make the skill seem utterly impossible. The following steps work to avoid any